Hello there everyone, Coolnickyd here. Welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about the new hints for the new expansion pack that are in the new kit that's released today. It's probably out by now. The Sims 4 Artist Studio kit is coming out, and it is a kit that you can build an art studio with. There's some really great items in here, like a brand new easel, what people think is a new woodworking table, and based on the screenshots is what looks like one as well. So just really like a lot of paint splatters and fun posters and lights for you to build a proper art studio. We have a lot of this stuff in the game already, but for someone who really likes this stuff, we probably don't have enough of it. And so it takes a lot of packs to be able to make a proper art studio. So having all of this in one kit, I think is really cool. What I noticed is that in the screenshot, specifically this one that's right here, there are some posters in the back of it, which is what I had up earlier. And you can see there's a lot of like scary looking posters. And so I interpret this as hints for the next expansion pack that we know is called Life and Death. And so I just wanted to talk about it today because I think that these are so interesting, and I want to like not go through each of the pictures that are in the back, but analyze them a little bit more, because I had done a video before Life and Death was announced with all of the rumors about Life and Death before we knew it was called Life and Death, and I had kind of hoped for a more so like happy version of death and like being able to celebrate life. And maybe you will with the name like Life and Death. You don't want to automatically assume that everything in the pack is like super dark, but these like crazy drawings are really leaning towards a certain style and mood, for lack of a better term, with the new pack. And it's kind of making me be like, like, what is this new pack really gonna be? So first, pointing out this, like, let me actually try and zoom in. Okay, we're like really zoomed in here. First, the one that's right here, this one right above my head. You can't really tell what it is, but it looks like some sort of creature with like little horns or ears. And then right above that, we have a raven, which if you are not clued into like any type of pop culture or like literary culture, a raven typically is or a crow. Is it a crow? Maybe it's a crow. Either or are like scary birds that are symbolisms of like death and darkness. So I'm like, okay, like maybe again, it's just like a funny, like Sims is being like a little cheeky, being like, oh, look at our like scary raven. But I'm like, in an artist kit, when they could have put anything on the walls, this is not the actual Life and Death kit. The fact that they're choosing all of these dark imagery is interesting. So we have the raven, and then right here, right where my finger is, we have like what looks like a skull freezer bunny with a lock and key, which is like interesting. Like, what do we need like a key for? And it looks like the raven is also holding a key. I thought there was a flower, but he's also holding a key. So it's like, are we looking at like a key to an afterlife? Like, do we think that we are going to be experiencing some sort of afterlife in the new expansion pack? Maybe like HE double hockey sticks kind of vibes. Like, I don't know, but like, why would there be a lock and key in like two of the Life and Death hint imagery kind of things? And then we have little Grim Reaper next to me who is holding a bouquet of roses, it seems. And so that leads me to believe that you'll be able to like flirt up the Grim Reaper, which people try to do, but maybe you can actually do it better now and woo him and do more to try to convince your Sims to have their life extended. Or maybe you can live as the Grim Reaper, or maybe you can become a Grim Reaper and choose how you interact with the Sims that are dying. Like, I don't know, but it's very strange. And then we have the two that are next to that, these two white ones, which are like genuinely kind of terrifying. Like, one of them has like a face that is like cramping up, and the other one has like these hands that are cramping up. Is that Stranger Things? I think it's in Stranger Things where they're like, and they're like being possessed. That's exactly what it's making me think of. And so like all of this combined, everything that we're seeing here, even including this scary demon and the really sad Sim up here, is leading me to believe that this pack is going to be much darker than I originally intended. And again, maybe it's not, and maybe it's just the Sims being cheeky and they're just like, you know, being a little emo, but I don't know. It's really, do you guys not think it's interesting? Like, maybe I am just completely making things up, but I don't know. I feel like they do tease what the pack is going to be about, and to tease some theme like this with words It's kind of hard to do. So to do it in pictures is a lot easier. And like, it just seems very strange for like an artist studio kit to have such like crazy dark imagery like this. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. So you can go back and watch the video I made where I talked about life and death before it was announced. I talked about how I would really love them to do like a celebration of life and have funerals and be able to really focus more on the elders and maybe have like some retirement homes and some like retirement vacations you can go on. Like, I would love that aspect of growing old and having fun growing old. But to me, this is leading me to believe that it's going to be like scary. I mean, the pack is coming out on Halloween, so I expect nothing less, but this is all just giving so different than what I expected and so different from what I kind of want. So I'm super intrigued to see that when Artist Studio Kit comes out, if there's an actual item description that leads into this, or if it's just a complete and utter like I'm all over the place and I'm being dumb. Like, I don't know, but I'm excited to see. And then also I'm excited to see the trailer for Life and Death, which I believe comes out in just like maybe next week it comes out, or the beginning of October. And it actually comes out on October 31st, Life and Death. So it'll be an interesting few weeks. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think I am completely out there, or do you think I have something going on up in here? Let me know. For now, though, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please like, it's a big help, and I will see you guys all again next time. Goodbye. Woo!